having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit ActiveDay.com to apply.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Now you're listening to wrestling news that matters from people you want to hear it from, deep from within the confines of the internet, covering WWE like no one else and covering TNA because no one else will. You are listening to the best in the world, Ring Rust Radio!
Brad Maddox.
Alright guys, time for another wrestler top 10 match bracket draft.
Nope. This is a draft, guys. We did this already one time before. We had Macho Man Randy Savage, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Shawn Michaels, and we drafted from their matches. We were drafting what we thought were their best matches, put together a card of their matches, and you vote on patreon.com/ringrustradio for who has the best. And this time, we're doing CM Punk, and The Rock, and Bryan Danielson.
Okay, but there was a little bit of controversy, which we must address up top. I was told that I could not pick the Young Bucks, and I want it on the record that we each choose one. Who chose CM Punk? Mike, you did?
I chose Roman Reigns.
And so you got overturned
and then you
too?
cried, and you said, well, then I want the Young Bucks. And I'm like, well, then fine. Fuck that, because we're not doing the Young Bucks. So.
Oh, okay. So I ruined everything.
Yeah, as usual.
How do we get to CM Punk, though? He's not top 6.
I mean, this isn't necessarily...
This sucks already. Let's just fucking get it over with.
There.
You were the one who had to start crying about this.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's only going to get worse. So yeah, it's a draft bracket or whatever. Good explanation,
it's a
Mike.
fucking draft.
It's a draft.
All right, so what's the... Mike, you want to take the lead?
Well, I do have the first pick. We are starting with the CM Punk match draft. Again, all CM Punk matches that he's had in his career are eligible to be drafted, 5 rounds, and you go to patreon.com/ringrustradio and vote for who put together the best card full of CM Punk matches.
Where did you get this list from, Beach?
I did a lot of research in creating these big boards. So I went to various websites. I went to Melt Star Ratings. That's why Daniel Bryan
is that hold on, is that where the list of places you went ended? Websites on Dave's list?
Well, Dave said Daniel Bryan never had a 5-star match until he got the AEW.
Well, and then he said he had 9 since then, so he's good. He's like,
maybe probably more than that.
I don't know. He's right though.
We're doing CM Punk first.
Okay, so in my estimation, my favorite CM Punk match, the best CM Punk match, I'm going with Brock Lesnar, no DQ, SummerSlam 2013. Absolutely love that match. It was a great rivalry with Paul Heyman being involved. Match was just fucking incredible. I wish Brock didn't like peeing on ladies.
No, he didn't let that. Who cares if he does, though? You know?
I don't think it was that he was peeing on that. I think he just wanted to see them.
I wish he didn't like seeing ladies get peed on.
But who cares if he does? Like, that's his fucking, if that's what he's into.
I think there's more to it than that.
Oh, yeah, and you know all about it, though, right?
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying you don't know shit, so keep his name out of your mouth, or I'm going to tell him he's going to beat your ass.
What?
Good. Who's next?
Read the lawsuit.
You're next. By the way, Mike, that was also number 1 on my big board.
Thanks, man.
Wow, that's dumb as shit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, seriously, dummy.
All right, make a pick.
Listen, motherfucker, I'm thinking. I'm gonna take CM Punk vs. Samoa Joe, ROH Joe vs. Punk 2, 2004. I believe it's the best of theirs. And that's my favorite feud of his.
Wow.
So there you go.
Did you like Punk's blonde hair back then?
I did. So the reason why,
pretty cool.
Can I tell you who he really reminded me of when I first saw him?
Kurt Cobain.
A shitty Steve Carino.
Steve Carino.
A shitty Steve Carino. But his straight edge thing made me detest him. Like so bad. I was like, fuck you, I love beer and weed. Fuck.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Fuck you. Right? So, it was like easy
you were the target audience.
It was, and honestly, everybody in the audience was the target audience to his shit. And that's what made it work.
Yeah, CM Punk was the man.
Yeah, it really was. His time there was, that's the foundation of who made him who he became.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell the police, hell yeah, dude, raise one up, dude.
Yeah.
They're so far away, though.
No, they're pretty close.
Okay, go ahead. Who's next?
That time they're pretty close. All right, I got it back for back. I'm going with CM Punk versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 29.
Couldn't lace his boots. Couldn't lace his boots.
Yep, me too. I am also going with CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell from last year.
Great match. Match of the year, according to the Rusties.
Yeah, nothing biased about it there.
Agreed.
Nothing biased about it there, huh?
Yep.
You didn't vote for it?
I
said it was a fucking amazing match when you came on here to review it. You're up next, asshole.
A lot of yelling you got going on there, buddy.
I know, you're just such a
lot of yelling you got going on there, man.
You ruined a CM Punk draft.
Listen, no, dude,
it's time for us. It's our boys.
It's his fight. It's his deal, dude. It's his deal.
Turns to fucking shit. That's not what
I'm shit Midas. Yeah. Shit Midas is funny. Shit Midas is a funny fucking thing, dude. I'll take. I'm trying to think which one I liked better. Honestly, probably Over the Limit. I'm taking CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Over the Limit, 2012.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The no DQ match, very good, but I think this match is better.
I agree. This one was the better one, I think.
Do
you remember, 2012? That's pretty early in the show still, how fucking huge it was that they were getting Punk versus Bryan?
No. Can I tell you what, was the foundational piece of what Ring Rust Radio became? That one fucking picture of Punk,
all the three of them?
Cody, no, it was Punk, Cody,
Like
Beth
Zack Ryder,
Phoenix.
Yeah.
All the champions at
all
the
the
time?
champions at the time, yes.
Yeah.
And it was
Zack Ryder, Beth Phoenix.
But it was Bryan and fucking Punk as world champions, and it was Kofi. So it was
gave us what we wanted.
It was he for a minute he did, for a minute, and then poof, I'm back to my old shit. Go ahead, Mike, 2 in a row.
This next one I'm taking more for the moment and the atmosphere than the in-ring work itself. CM Punk and John Cena, Money in the Bank, 2011. We went back and watched this for match commentary before, and I think we kind of collectively came out and was like, it wasn't as good as I remember it being. But what was great about it was watching it in the moment, and it being in Chicago and not knowing what was going to happen with Punk threatening to take the title. thinking that Cena was probably going to win, but Punk actually did win and did take the title. They fucking botched the Summer of Punk shit after that.
Big time.
Amazing storytelling moment.
Yeah, no, you're right, Mike. That moment was, and it's like we didn't even really care what was happening in the match at the time because we knew something was going to go down. Like we were all just like, is Vince coming out? Like what? It was. We knew shit was going to go sideways in that match. So it was just a matter of like we were waiting it out. And then we watched it as from a technical perspective. And we're like, this is poop.
Right. I think during the time we've been doing the show, that was one of the most fun matches to watch live because you truly didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah. I agree.
My other pick I'm going to take, and I am shocked Donnie did not take this. To me, easily Punk's best match during his time in AEW. It's the dog collar match against MJF, Revolution 2022.
Yeah, that's next on my list. That was what I was going to pick. So, same. And honestly,
that's probably the best feud that AEW's ever done. It's in the conversation and one of the best matches ever.
Yeah, I'll say it's in the conversation for sure. I'll give you that. Sure, I get to you for sure. What's the fuck wrong with you? Admittedly have to pivot now, because I thought that was, I legitimately thought that was one was going to be there. Do I flip over here to fucking Dustin Rhodes? Man, he had some gems here in AEW. Did you get these from Dave's list?
This is a list carefully curated by Dave.
Seriously, dude, he's like, oh, listen, you got to put it over, buddy. You got to put it over. That's good. I'm gonna take Mox Punk from All Out 22.
That's kind of a disappointing match.
I liked it.
I know you slurp up whatever Mox gives you at this point.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just a Mox mark. So I admittedly may be biased towards him, but
at least you admit it.
I do. I really do. He's our generation's Terry Funk, and if you look at it that way, it makes him. He's so much better when I think of it like that. Because it's just like he's that guy. He just wants to be there. He win and fucking make people look.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have good times, have good times. Good?
Sure, I know what you mean.
I lost at the end. I was like,
have good time. Lucha things.
I'm going to take CM Punk versus Chris Jericho, Payback 2013.
Oh, was that the street fight?
Yeah.
That was a good one. When they were both in their jeans.
Yep. And CM Punk versus D-Bry, no DQ, Money in the Bank 2012.
I can't get hard unless I see knee pads over jeans in a hardcore match, dude. I can't even start with it. Good.
It's you, brother.
Oh, okay, cool.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Reborn, 2004.
So I think that was like right before Punk left for WWE, right?
No.
Very shortly.
No, he left in 2005. So I mean, he
had a Danielson match very shortly before he left for WWE.
Maybe, I'm not sure off the top of my head. Honestly, I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Thanks.
This match, but no, he had a bunch of matches after this. This was one of the early on matchups. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that was the first time I really thought of CM Punk as like a good technical wrestler. Because he's in Ring of Honor. He's not on that level. You know what I mean? He's
the mic guy though.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Yeah. But the thing is, you stay in there with Bryan Danielson, you fucking deserve that. I don't know. He did.
Because he was doing the stuff with Raven and TNA and Ring of Honor for a bit. It's a little more hardcore style.
I mean, I'm just looking at this list. I got fucking 1, 2, 3, several matches from 2005 from CM Punk. So no, this was not. If he did wrestle Danielson, didn't make BJ's list.
Come on, Melts.
Wait, what?
Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to take what I think is the better CM Punk and John Cena match. technically speaking, and it's from Raw, February 5th, 2013. This was leading up to WrestleMania 29, and it was like Punk trying to get into the match with Rock and Cena.
As he should have.
And, they pulled out the fucking pile driver, which was unheard of at the time to be doing a pile driver. This was an awesome match. It was like a Raw main event. I feel like it was a really long match. This is one of Cena's best technical matches ever, by far.
Mm-hmm. They have good chemistry overall. Yeah. As I was making this list, I was like, holy shit, 2013 CM Punk was like his best year of his career, and then he fucking left.
He hated it.
Yeah, he did.
He hates that year. Like, and that's what that's where the disconnect comes from with him. Like, he's so selfish.
I think he was just miserable from everything. But...
No, I think he's still miserable, to be honest.
Listen, if he just got that one main event spot, he didn't have to win. Just put him in the fucking match. And he should have been.
He really should have been in it.
He should have been. That was the whole storyline. It was such bullshit.
We're going to run back Punk vs. Cena on the retirement tour, though. I'm looking forward to that.
Go ahead.
My final pick. I'm going with CM Punk vs. Jeff Hardy, TLC match, SummerSlam 2009. This was, 2009, I was checking in here and there to wrestling again. I had been out of it for quite a while. Checking in here and there, 2010's when I got fully back into it. I remember catching some Punk and Jeff Hardy stuff on SmackDown. And this was right before Jeff left. He left in 2009 and he went to TNA and everything. And he wasn't back for many years, but Punk and Jeff Hardy feud, very good shit. Like Punk playing up to like Jeff Hardy's like addiction shit in real life. You know, I guess Jeff never really shook that over the years, but
he's doing good now, man.
He is. I hope he stays in the straight and narrow.
Yeah. So I don't get any more picks?
Yeah, you do. One more, brother. Do you not know how a draft works? We went over this before.
Are you talking to me right now?
Yeah, we did.
I am talking to you right now.
You're being fucking super ignorant.
I've gone over before.
You're being super fucking ignorant.
Fucking guy wants to do a Madden draft every day and he doesn't even know how to work.
I'm gonna take CM Punk versus Adam Page, Double or Nothing 22.
That wasn't that good of a match either.
Honestly, looking back now, it's on here to make an example out of CM Punk and how he's the piece of shit, and he's the problem. He is the piece of shit problem. The guy who talks shit in all the promos, and now this guy gets kind of real with him, and he's like, fucking bitch, shut your fucking ass up. Okay?
Can I predict what match you're going to take, BG?
Sure. You're going to be wrong, but... Yeah.
You don't know me.
Punk and The Rock at Royal Rumble 2013?
No, but you know I do like that match a lot.
I know, that's why I thought you were going to take it.
Yeah, I do really like that match a lot, but I don't think people look at that as fondly. And I think I need to go with a feud that everyone knows CM Punk for, and it's CM Punk versus Samoa Joe. We're going to do...
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Do the third one from 2004 from All-Star Extravaganza 2.
The worst one, oddly. You should have taken the first one.
You should have taken it from All In 2023. Choked out Jack Perry, had a banger,
I do like
and
that
left.
match.
That was awesome.
Unbelievable.
Good draft.
Yeah, I did great. You can't speak as much.
I am fucking thrilled with
All right, next one.
It's The Rock.
Next one is The Rock. And I have the first pick. And I'm
noticing Donnie does not have the first pick in either of the first two. Deserving.
Yeah, that's odd how that works out. It's totally random, man. Look, I'll fucking take a picture of random.org until I get here.
It is totally random. And you have the first pick in the next draft, so calm down.
Cool, dude.
Taking The Rock versus Stone Cold, WrestleMania 17.
Oh, shit.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I can. I can argue all day about it because it sucked.
Why? What?
It sucked?
Yeah, go ahead. Is it me?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
It's you.
Rock, Stone Cold, WrestleMania 17.
That was just taken. Are you fucking serious?
The one you just said sucked.
Yeah. Quick pivot here, dude.
You mean a different Rock, Stone Cold?
Maybe like No, but like I got another one in my mind might be better than that one. But I'm gonna say Rock. I'm gonna say 19.
Rock and Stone Cold WrestleMania 19.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks for working me through.
What the fuck?
It's getting late, dude. It's getting late. I'm running on empty here, dude. I'm running on caffeine and fumes.
I'm gonna take a match that Meltz absolutely hated, even though he claims that.
This is the one I was gonna take. That's why I did.
Even though he claims that if the crowd loves something, he will give it a very high rating.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock vs. Hulk Hogan, WrestleMania 18.
I forgot that Rock cried like a bitch in that match at the end when they were walking away. It was wild. He cries like a bitch.
Showed emotion?
Yeah, like they go like they're walking up the aisle and they get to the top and Rock just starts crying like a bitch. It was awful.
Okay. Huh, okay. I am also gonna take a match at which we were there live. The shit did not suck, especially because Donnie was not there. The Rock and Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, WrestleMania XL.
Holy fuck, dude. That's
Donnie,
wild.
did you enjoy that match?
Yeah, I know. I've never seen night one of that pay-per-view, and that's going to be one of those
you
things
watched highlights with us the next morning.
That always, I did.
Yeah, I did watch highlights.
That's it. That's all. That's it, man.
Mike, that was number 3 on my big board.
Hell yeah.
That shit was fucking awesome. And watching it back, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna see
Donnie
it.
still wasn't there.
Never gonna see it.
Yeah.
Still, keep looking.
It was so
I keep looking. It's like if Waldo wasn't actually there. You're just searching and searching and searching. Is it me?
It's you.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Rock versus Stone Cold from WrestleMania 15.
I feel like when we did the Stone Cold draft, you just like fucking hogged all the WrestleMania matches.
Well, listen, man, they're fucking. That's what they're big money tickets.
Big money tickets.
Big money tickets.
Big money tickets.
That sounds like a rapper name.
It sounds like somebody fucking Pitbull brought up during that fucking Green Line.
Troy Lewis and Big Money Tickets.
Somebody right now, I know for a fact, somebody's like, Big Money Tickets. That's a good one. Got that shit. They're freestyle. That's BJ's new rap name. He's out there on the streets of Manhattan, fucking just like hit my fucking music. Lay down some cardboard. I'm about to fucking break on you. Go ahead.
And take The Rock versus The Undertaker versus Kurt Angle from Vengeance 2002.
Yeah, real wild pivot since I stole your pick.
What? You fucked on my pick? You didn't fuck on my pick. I'm also going to take The Rock versus Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam 2002. A homer pick because I was there.
You there?
I was there. I love that match.
Can I?
Did you hate The Rock because you knew he was going to be leaving for Hollywood?
Yes, we all did. The whole arena.
Nuh-uh.
I wouldn't have succumbed to Meltz's peer pressure on that. I would have still been cheering.
But we did. And you know what? He was right. He left.
Well, that's when Meltz used to sometimes get stuff right.
Well, no, it's Meltz. Dude,
the 50-50
you
shot.
can't argue with Meltz, dude. The guy's had results for years and years and years.
No, not anymore. You can absolutely argue with him now. He's wrong way more than he's right now.
He's got plenty of connections in AEW.
Nope.
They might all be dead.
In AEW.
You're up.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
No.
The I Quit match that he plays the audio. That's the Rumble.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The one that says I quit on it.
That one.
Fucking at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
The I Quit match. Is that the one that's the I Quit match?
That's the chair shot one.
The I Quit match at the Royal Rumble? Is that the one that says I quit at the Royal Rumble?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one you want, Donnie?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I know that there's like a negative perception around that match. It's uncomfortable to watch in that.
But
it's incredibly fun, and that's one of my favorite matches of them. So.
My plan to sneak through a match I really wanted worked.
Mm-hmm.
To me, one of the greatest ladder matches of all time, The Rock vs. Triple H, SummerSlam 98 for the IC title.
Oh, I can't believe BJ didn't take that. He never shuts the fuck up about that match.
I knew you wouldn't take it.
Yeah,
because
Triple H sucks.
I debated it, and I think it's going to cost me because I went with The Rock and Brock, but I wanted to have that match.
I thought you were for sure going to take Rock and Rowan versus Cody and Seth. That's why I went.
I was going to take that.
Yeah. See? Fucking mind games.
Dude, no, 71% or something. 79%, remember?
79%.
There you go. See? That's why you guys are like brothers, but only closer.
I gotta get a Mankind match in here. And there's still a couple I like.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna go because of the historical significance of it. Rock vs. Mankind, no DQ, Raw, January 4th, 99. That'll really put butts in the seats.
It did.
Mankind wins the title. It sure did. Tony Schiavone is a fucking pussy, Donnie.
Just reading the card, bud. You're just reading the card.
Still a pussy.
Just reading the card.
Okay, I had to pivot again because you stole another one of mine.
Which one? That one?
No.
Rock and Triple H?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Because I can't believe it felt. I can't believe. I didn't. Honestly, I thought maybe you guys forgot it or something because I was like, how's this on there?
Never forget.
I didn't forget.
You might have forgotten. I'm going to take. What was my last pick, BJ?
The I Quit match.
I quit. That match really said I quit.
I'm gonna take Rock vs. Stone Cold, no holds barred, Backlash 99.
Okay.
I really like that match.
Yeah, it was good.
I think it was better than their WrestleMania 15 match.
I got that too.
Probably so. Yeah. 15 was cool because of like what it represented, their first like real major match at WrestleMania, but.
Well, they knew they had to save some, dude.
17.
Yeah, they had to save some.
All right. These are the last two picks for me. I'm going with The Rock vs. Mankind Last Man Standing match from St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Nice.
And there's a lot of good ones left. Going with The Rock vs. Triple H from Backlash 2000. That's when Stone Cold came back.
Yeah, I have that.
Massive pop.
I'm going to go with The Rock vs. Chris Benoit. Fully Loaded 2000.
Fully Loaded.
We didn't kill anybody with a gun, dude. It was a firm
I
chew.
know. Imagine if you had, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Mike, you're the
really,
last
that was really grim, guys. I was just picking
That was really fucked up.
I love Chris Benoit, dude. You guys are just fucking, like, I love that match. It's just, you asked me my favorites and shit. Like, don't judge. Don't be a piece of shit about it.
Okay. Thick pickings. There's a lot I still like here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
There's like three. There's three I really
make a fucking pick. Oh, I'm hearing someone yell in the background.
I mean, the Armageddon Hell in a Cell is not like the greatest, but it was amazing what it represented. To have all those guys in the same match, Survivor Series, yep. But because of how unique it was, how special it was, Rock and Mankind, empty arena, halftime heat.
Yep.
1999.
I love that. That was so cool. I don't understand why they don't do that still.
Dude, when they did that random NXT, like, 10-man
cool.
tag for halftime, that was amazing.
Yep.
I love that.
Like, just pre-tape a match and just fucking put it on.
Halftime
Peacock. I don't get it.
Good draft.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm already over here. I'm over here on the Daniel Bryanson board.
Time for the main event, huh?
Checking shit out, dude.
This is the Daniel Bryan board.
This one's fucking stacked. The first time I'm looking at the list, and I'm first, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I legitimately have 5.
Too many good options.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't even down to AEW yet. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, this guy is fucking unbelievable. Is he the best ever? Is he the best wrestler ever? Technically?
He's certainly up there.
Like, he's better than Macho Man.
HBK is number 1.
No, he's better than HBK. I don't even think that's close.
HBK is number 1.
He couldn't hold his job.
In that conversation for number.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
2 with like Kurt Angle.
You know what?
Brat.
Here's what I'm doing. I'm not picking this on anybody else's opinion.
I think Danielson's better than Brett.
I think it's Brett.
I love Brett though.
And Danielson. That's your conversation. Who's number 1? Who's number 2?
Angle.
I think Kurt Angle's in the.
No, I don't think. No, I don't.
They're all there. Number 2 for sure. Number 1 HBK.
No, not true. It's flat out not true, dude. It's just it's not even close to true.
It's damn true.
So I'm going first. So I'm just, instead of going with like an educated way of trying to get people to like my card, I'm going with.
Go with your heart, man.
You're going with Bryan Danielson versus Spanky.
No, what I'm doing is I'm going with the things that I remember and some of the stuff that he's done that made me the happiest in my life. And I'm going with.
Okay.
I am.
I know this then.
Because I'm going with Bryan Danielson, Undertaker, and Kane against the Shield.
Oh.
Because to me, that is.
Wait, did you say Daniel Bryan, Undertaker, and Kane versus the Shield?
Yeah, that's the Raw match.
Dude, I love that match.
And let me tell you something. It was that or the Ryback one because that was incredible too. But adding the Undertaker here is
he's doing Daniel Bryan, Undertaker, and Kane versus the Shield from Raw 2013.
Yes.
I didn't think anybody would even think about taking that match. I have it on my list though.
No, I mean this from the bottom of my heart because that night you got the Brothers of Destruction and like Undertaker doing like almost comedic stuff because Kane's doing the full on like the moaning in the fucking thing at the time. Like we had full on like Dr. Shelby stuff, and now we had Undertaker to it, and it was incredible.
They triple powerbomb Taker after the match. I remember.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Shield,
I love that match.
Because who won the match?
The Shield.
The Shield, dude. That was when we knew. That's when we knew. Like, the Shield just pinned Kane, Undertaker, and Daniel Bryan in that fucking one moment. It was just like,
Dude, even before that, on the road to like WrestleMania, they pinned like John Cena and like
this was.
I don't know. This was crazy team that they
this
pinned,
moment
like,
was different.
Out of nowhere.
When they pinned
was the fucking
when Undertaker took that when Undertaker is in the loss column there, and then they put him out to the table or the thing with the powerbomb. But I'm telling you, that's Tyler Black and Dean Ambrose, man. They fucking made it there. And then also Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson. You know what I mean? Bryan Danielson. My boys are growing up, man. It was like watching my kids on TV.
Yeah, awesome. And Roman Reigns.
Okay, number 2.
Big Show.
This is clear as day for me for my number 1, and that's Bryan Danielson versus Triple H from WrestleMania 30. I adore this match so much. I love that match so much. I watch it every year since it happened.
I love that match. I really do. I'm going to take the match that I initially thought Donnie was taking.
I put it on there.
Daniel Bryan, Kane, and Ryback versus The Shield, TLC 2012. The Shield's first match.
Insane
in WWE.
Match.
This match was fucking incredible, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
It was
so good. That's one of the best debuts of all time.
I think that was the first ever TLC match where it was like, it's not to go get a belt. It's just the like, pinfall submission. And they just wrecked shop. It was amazing.
I always remember when they go to like the side of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole ton of fucking chairs like lined up. Shit was crazy.
I love that match. I can't believe Ryback was part of it.
I can't believe Ryback was part of it.
He was a good base for shit. That was an easy pick for me, and then after that it gets very difficult because there's so many great options. I'm just gonna go with what I think is one of the biggest moments in his career, which is against Randy Orton and Batista, main event of WrestleMania 30. And the match was amazing too.
This is so hard. This is the hardest one by far.
I'm next. Okay.
This is the hardest one by far.
There's too many good ones.
It's honestly, dude, like, one day, hold on, you want an idea? An idea? We need to do something where it's, art, like, maybe like Sean, Brett. Who do you view as the number 1, PJ? Brett?
My number 1?
Like, technical wrestler ever. Like, Sean, Brett. We gotta do something. Sean, Brett Danielson, like, who is the best? So find a format that we can, like, score it on or something. Give me some tangible evidence to say which one is the best.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably would say I think Danielson's top Brett though. Like over the years, like
he might have because of longevity.
Longevity,
right? That's the thing. Like
I think that's how he gets over on fucking Shawn Michaels just on that alone.
Brett has the nostalgia and he has the big matches.
Yeah, dude, he does.
Danielson has a lot more.
Did you look at it, even if you don't, I know you don't like AEW, but his shit in AEW is all bangers all the time. All his WWE stuff, all bangers all the time. His Ring of Honor stuff, all bangers all the time.
The range of...
Yeah, the comedic stuff, too.
Character.
Yeah.
Not even just the comedic.
Team Hell No was amazing.
Run, but just look at his heel run when he was...
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
With the
Earth champion. He was the Earth champion.
Like that wooden belt, which is amazing.
Eco-friendly champion.
He took Eric Rowan like from nowhere and was just like so entertaining. So I mean, I think Danielson has him. Anyway, this is a draft.
BG.
Yes.
If I know one of the picks Donnie's gonna make, and
let me just make my.
I'm just saying, if you want to block him from it, you got to do it now. You know what I'm saying?
It's my number 3 pick.
Okay.
My number 3 match on my big board is Danielson versus Brock.
There we go.
At Survivor Series.
Yeah, that is 100% a block. So I'm gonna have to pivot
I thought
again.
Donnie was taking that number 1.
That's what I thought.
That is my second favorite match of his entire career.
Such a curveball with that.
That's insane. That's a great match, but I can't believe you took it one.
You could have gotten that.
I don't think he knows how drafts work.
I don't listen. I just told you I was picking with my heart.
I
don't care. I don't listen. I'm picking in order the things that I want. I got it.
Can we pick Danielson's commentary of the Bear on
Saturday morning slam? Looking back now, that was Cesaro.
Went and got curled up in a ball and kept rolling
that was
around.
great.
Yeah, that was against Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, Tyson Kidd.
That was incredible. That was one of my. That's when they just let him do the goofy shit he wants to do. That's incredible.
That's hilarious.
So you're for 2 now, Don.
Yeah, Bryan Danielson versus Morishima, and that's Fight Without Honor, 2007, please. That is I would argue that is my favorite match in his Ring of Honor run. I will come back for
You said the Fight Without Honor, you said?
Yes, 2007.
Manhattan Mayhem.
It's the one where they beat the shit out of each other?
I don't think I've seen that.
Yes, you have. The big fat Asian guy and him fighting, beating the shit out of each other. Yes, you have.
When he retired that time, we did like a special podcast and we went over like his greatest matches and moments, and I watched a bunch, and Danielson and Morishima, dude.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch those as they happened. And
unbelievable.
Those matches are incredible.
It's legitimately unfucking believable. They're just so good. Okay, so now I legitimately have to make a pivot, but I'm gonna it's an easy pivot for me. And listen, who knew that I love WWE so much? Because I'm going to Royal Rumble and I'm going to Bray Wyatt.
Oh brother, hey. Knew you had to take that.
Because
wait, which one? The 2014 one?
The good one.
That's the one.
They were both pretty good.
I know they were both pretty good. But I like overalls.
What did you say?
Oh, remember he had overalls, remember?
Yeah.
No, they were coveralls.
Coveralls, overalls, you call them what you want.
But he ditched them by that time.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I'm going with Bryan Danielson versus Kofi Kingston, WrestleMania 35.
Baby.
He had so many chapters to his life. Like with Shawn, he had his run in the 90s, and then he had the run when he came back, right? 2 times. Like, if you're looking at Bryan Danielson, he's had legitimately 5 different eras of his career.
It's crazy. And very different.
Yeah. And succeeded
very
and
impressive.
Thrived in all of them.
It's very, very impressive what he's done.
Yeah. Love him. Absolutely love him.
So, I got his match against Orton and Batista where he wins the title at WrestleMania 30.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's fitting that I go and take what was essentially his AEW equivalent of that, which was against Swerve at All In 2024. Swerve, he wanted to murder Brie and Birdie.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to take, this is incredibly difficult, but I'm going to take one that is not often talked about, that is one of the probably most underrated matches that has occurred since we started doing the show. And I absolutely remember talking about this match also when we did the pod about Bryan Danielson's best matches. 2 out of 3 falls, Extreme Rules 2012 against Sheamus. This match was unbelievable.
And
They
it was,
beat the fuck out of each other.
and a lot of history because of the whole jobbing out thing, and I think that made it part of it, so.
They were out there to prove a point.
Yeah.
And they succeeded.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm up next. There's so many matches.
How many do I have left?
You have 2 left.
2 left. Got it.
You and I both have 2 left. Mike has 1 at the end.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go against CM Punk from Over the Limit 2012.
It's high up on my list. Good pick.
Donnie, you're up for 2.
Who's
your last 2 picks?
God damn it. Thinking about my favorite matches he had in AEW and thinking about the ones that, to me, I thought...
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Impacted the company. Danielson MJF Iron Man match. I know it's maybe not his best there. Yes, but it's. I know. I think it's Adam Page match. I think both the Adam Page matches were great, but I think the second one was really, really good. Was that the first? Or was the first one?
Not the draw.
No,
Well, Kenny Omega was the draw.
Yeah, well, no,
so was Hangman also.
There was 60
was
minutes.
That Winter is coming.
Someone's coming. Someone's coming right on my shoes.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. And I am going to say, oh god damn it.
Wait, so you took the MJF one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm going to take and Danielson McGuinness Domination 2007. So the 2008 one.
I did not expect you to do that.
So yes, that's the correct one.
I thought the 2006 one was his best one. Maybe not.
Wait, hold
Maybe
on.
they're like close.
Which is the one? Ah, damn it! Now I gotta look it up. I'm pretty sure the 2007 one was the Pure Rules one, where they just beat the shit out of each other with headbutts and fucking definitely fucked each other up pretty good. And I'm done, right?
You're done.
Yeah, that was for me. This You know what? I'm gonna pass up the L here.
No, there's just so many. And,
I know. We don't want to leave him off the board.
I just want to shout out a couple. Like, his run in 2019 was so awesome, but he had a match against Roman in 2021 at Fastlane. He had another one in 2015 at Fastlane, but and then the triple threat at WrestleMania 37 I really enjoyed.
His match against AJ Styles was
and
fucking
his last
awesome.
match on
AJ Styles.
SmackDown against
Yes, that was a great match, Mike. But the AJ Styles at TLC 2018 was great. But I'm gonna go with.
Ooh, I forgot about the Danielson Adam Cole when the snow happened. Is that the one?
There. No, it wasn't snow. That was when Hostage.
No, they were.
Oh, that's Hostage.
Yeah, they were in.
That was a good.
That was
really fun too.
That show was.
I don't think this is a better match, but I'm going to go with it for the moment. Danielson and Omega from Dynamite.
100%.
Grand Slam. Because I was debating the Ospreay match from Dynasty last year.
Oh, that's awesome,
but I think the moment with Omega was so fucking cool. And in at that arena was awesome. So
Can I give one a shout out? I'd like to shout one out if I can. Can I give a shout out here? Ricky Saints and Danielson had that death match. That was very good.
Yeah, that was good. I also want to do another shout out because Mike's not going to take this. Ring of Honor first show, Donnie. The triple threat.
Yeah.
I thought that was so awesome.
Spanky.
Dude, don't hate on Spanky.
Yeah,
Spanky
seriously.
was
You're just being ignorant now. He's just let him have it.
Ignorant.
You've been ignorant. You've been ignorant. It's happening ignorant. I also thought, again, I'm going to give it a shout out, Eddie Kingston's best match, because his match against Danielson was fucking awesome.
I still think CM Punk was
Spin a back fist all day. Also, Eddie Kingston and CM Punk was a great match.
Yeah, that was a great match. Mike, you're up for the last pick.
I would take Morishima, but Donnie already took a Morishima match, so I'm gonna let it go because there's so many other great options too. He was in a couple. He's like the king of Elimination Chamber. He was in a couple amazing Elimination Chamber matches.
2019, 2021.
But I'm gonna go with one that I thought for its time was because a lot of times in this era, WWE wasn't giving us the best weekly television, believe it or not. But the build to this match was amazing. The match itself was great. The atmosphere, and then what happened after. Daniel Bryan versus John Cena, SummerSlam 2013. Daniel Bryan telling John Cena he's like a fucking piece of shit leading up to SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan beats him. Everybody can't even believe it. And then Triple H shows up and fucks him over as a special guest referee, and Orton cashes in.
Yep. That is an all-time moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that is by design. Vince wanted to bury Bryan Danielson. I stand by that all these years
I don't know
later.
about that.
It's exactly what it was.
Wanted to bury Bryan Danielson by having him beat John Cena. Imagine that.
Yep. Yeah, he gave him his little rub, and he got the title right off of him. See? There you happy? I gave you kids some scraps. Now you're not hungry anymore. Get the fuck out of my face.
That's certainly one way to look at it.
You know, that's how I do for you. I literally have looked at it since fucking 2013. Like, 12 years. We've been doing this show a long time.
Too long.
Almost 14 years. Wow. Yikes.
Right. Those were fun drafts. Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Vote for who put together the best draft.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
I thought you said were they?
I did not say were they. I said hell yeah.
I thought you said were they? I was like, what a dickhead, dude. Oh, shit. Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Please vote on these. Don't listen. I know it's evergreen content, but like fucking, you're welcome. Go fucking vote. It's fucking. You just sign up. You don't even need to pay money to vote. So just get your fucking.
You need $1.
Okay, pay $1. Oh, you're so cheap, dude.
Support us.
God, it's so hard to fucking support us and love us.
Fucking $1.
Oh my God, dude. One less Starbucks, you fat pig. Jesus Christ.
You think $1 is what a Starbucks costs?
Oh, let's move on.
I dedicate this to the throwbacks. Like seeing the shirt in 06, ECW, one night stand, I won't hold back. Like take the Batista battle in the backlash, 07 to one man stand. We'll bring you back to the days of Lord Alfred Hayes, Hall and Nash invade, Hollywood drops the leg. They say the days of old are the best though. That's why we bring to you Ring Rust Retro. Let's go.
Alright guys, time for another edition of Ring Rust Retro. This time we're doing Batman Forever. And why?
Good question.
Jim Carrey, maybe?
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
He was on Raw.
He was on Raw.
The loopholes are insane.
Oh, dude, we are. Honestly, I like Batman Forever, so I'm gonna just let it slide again.
I'm surprised you like it.
I know. Well, here's the thing.
I am also surprised you like
this was because this was a time when I was, hanging out with different people and they liked it and it was on. So, like, it wasn't bad. I'm not into Batman.
Who were you hanging out with in '95?
Well, honestly, I would have been like 7. So it's what I say with my wife. My kids hang out with who we tell them to, which is our friends' kids or their cousins. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
I was hanging out at the movie theater seeing this movie.
By yourself?
With my dad.
He was like, I need to shut this dude up for 5 minutes. I'm drinking cans of beer I brought in.
Maybe.
He definitely was, dude. He looked down at you. He's like, fuck.
Well, amazing cast. Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey are fucking great as Two-Face.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman very forward in this movie.
Oh yeah. I was so pumped for this movie as a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the theater, had all the toys. I feel like this movie gets shit on.
Yep.
In what regard?
Also, Batman and Robin gets shit on, but I feel like
Yep.
this movie gets overlooked even in comparison to Batman and Robin. It's overhated. I don't get.
I agree with that. I think this is better than Batman and Robin.
Well, can I say something to you?
I love both.
I come at this from a very outside looking in perspective, right? None of this shit means anything to me. So if you can garner a reaction, genuinely, then that means you're telling a good story. If you tell a good story, no matter the characters, I can get into it. So, I enjoyed this movie. So I don't understand the hate. And dude, all-star fucking cast. Tommy Lee Jones, incredible. Nicole Kidman, I think, is actually, I don't like her at all, and she's actually bearable in this movie.
She's great in this movie.
Val Kilmer
Batman
gets
instantly wants to bang her, too.
I mean, of course. But Val Kilmer gets shit on, but Val Kilmer was great in this movie.
I agree. He's no Keaton, but he's solid.
Hold on a minute. Michael Keaton's my favorite one of all the guys that have done it. Right. I don't think he's that bad at all. I think he's just different.
Ooh, Val Kilmer?
Yeah, he's not bad at all.
I didn't say he was bad. I said he's no Keaton, who was the best, but he's solid.
I mean, it was just now that I look at them, it's the same role, same story, but it's done by different people. You know what I mean? So when I think of Batman, honestly, I think of the old show, the West one. That's the one that I watched on TV on reruns and shit. So that's my Batman. So all these other ones are just compared to that. And Two-Face being Tommy Lee Jones is incredible. And also, Jim Carrey, what year is this movie?
95.
Jim Carrey is the height of Jim Carrey's time. And he is fucking awesome in this movie too. This was good. Fuck everybody.
I love the cartoonish nature of the movie.
Is this Tim Burton? Is he doing this one still?
No, but it's different. Tim Burton's was a different type of thing. This is even more cartoony than that. And I think that's the fun of it. It sets it apart from the other ones, especially the more recent ones. It's unique. Yeah. And as a kid, which is when I first saw them, of course I love this shit.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to compare. I just watch them in a vacuum. But
it's very comic book like.
Yeah. Two-Face. So into the plot. Two-Face.
Tim Burton was a producer on this film, though, for the record.
Oh, but I don't think it was.
Joel Schumacher was a director.
Right. Two-Face traps Batman in a safe with a hostage. Somehow this heavy-ass safe is hanging from a helicopter. That is incredibly dangerous.
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
To Two-Face. How is the helicopter handling that?
Well, I have to tell you from the bottom of my heart, is this Looney Tunes? So I'm just looking at the front cover of this. I went to the wiki, and I'll tell you right away what the difference is. The color. The other ones were so much darker, and this one was so bright. Two-Face is bright color. Everybody's, it's so vibrant compared to how...
That's what they wanted.
The previous Tim Burton ones... Well, yes.
He didn't agree with the direction of the movie.
Mm-hmm. The safe starts filling up with acid, but Batman, he's able to open the safe and escape, of course. Two-Face, he puts the club on the helicopter steering wheel and jumps out. The club is so 90s. Remember that shit?
Dude.
My grandma had one, I'm pretty sure.
I gotta tell you, this is a time capsule we're watching here, and I think I love that.
Bruce Wayne meets with his employee Edward Nygma.
Yeah.
Enigma. You get it?
I do. Comic books are nerds, dude. Who knew?
Jim Carrey amazing this role. Fuck the haters.
Yeah, I don't get, whatever. You know what? Again, this is why you watch the movie without hearing anyone or listening to anyone, and then you formulate your own opinions. It's wonderful. Y'all should try it.
The slide that Bruce Wayne goes down from his office to the Batcave looks fun as hell.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely feels a little bit more like the show. You know what I mean? Like the previous Batman movies in this, like that I watched, they were darker, right? But this, like the show was kind of fun. You know what I mean? They're layering shit like that. It was vibrant and shit, upbeat.
Batman asked Nicole Kidman if she's trying to get under his cape. She totally was.
Yup.
She used the bat signal and her titties were popping out.
God, I get why Tom Cruise, tried to make her crazy.
The bat signal wasn't the only headlight out, you know what I mean?
Hey.
I don't. I've never heard that term. You talking about your dong?
Headlights?
Oh, headlights. There it is. Got it. Go.
Enigma lost his shit, and he used the brainwave machine on a guy, and then he pushes him out a window and kills him.
This dude was like his supervisor. I don't know this man's name, but he was in literally every movie ever made, I think.
He did look familiar.
He's like in everything. He's in every show, I remember, for a while.
Enigma wrote a fake suicide note for the guy, and he left a riddle for Bruce. By God, I think he might be the Riddler.
Oh, my God.
Sure, though. See. Bruce and Nicole Kidman go to the circus for some reason.
Because that's what you fucking do in a comic book. You do irrational things like that are vibrant as shit and colorful, so I can draw it in my little blocks.
We see the Flying Graysons. I know that guy. That's gonna be Robin. Old Dick Grayson.
Can I tell you when I turned it on, I remembered this part and I was like, oh shit, they're gonna get it.
Yeah, me too. Because I really had not watched Batman Forever in a long time, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot they all died here.
Yep.
Two-Face shows up with a bomb to lure in Batman. Robin throws the bomb into a river, but Two-Face shoots down the rest of the Flying Graysons, and they all fall to their death.
This shit was fucking dark.
I know. It made me
As
really
a kid,
sad.
I was like, holy shit.
Well, the coloring of the whole scene is very... apropos. I love it. I love how it's
a great
done.
scene.
Yeah,
I was never a fan of Robin though in any form.
I like Chris O'Donnell, Robin specifically. I think he's very good in the role.
He's pretty good. He has a bit of an edge to him.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, like a sassy twink. Is that what you're talking about?
Don't say words.
But like,
this is what he is, right? That's what this dude is. He's like the Link guy.
Like, nobody heard him scream that he's Batman.
No.
A single person.
Because it was so chaotic.
That's when he finishes. He yells out when he's finishing. That's how she finds out.
Who among us doesn't?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Bruce takes Robin in after his whole family died, because he feels kind of bad because his parents died too.
Well, and also he kind of was at
he
fault.
woos him with a bike and a meal.
Oh, so he's a pedophile.
We find out that Bruce has his own gas pump. Impressive.
Why is it impressive?
He has like a Jay Leno type of fucking garage.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't burn his face as much and get beat up by fucking bookies and shit.
Fall down a fucking side of a mountain.
He got beat up by bookies, dude. I know when someone gets their ass beat. BJ.
There you go.
Did he fall down the hill? Or did he Oviedo some fucking bread? I don't know what you fucking talking about, but it looks like the guy fucking took a hard fall, huh? Hey, maybe next time, don't press so hard on the Giants, dummy.
Two-Face tries to blow up Batman in the Batmobile, but Batman drives up a fucking wall.
Dude.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's like my children driving me up a wall.
Yeah, Two-Face's car, they have machine guns, and Donnie's car could barely get us over the bridge.
Well, that's very accurate. That's fucking thing.
Accurate.
We were like pegging it in the slow lane and like, Wah!
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
She's moving, dude.
We're about to get out and push.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. She kickstarted.
The Riddler trying to think of what his name should be is like Donnie trying to come up with podcast names. Just fucking brain dead.
Yeah, listen.
Get away with murder?
You're just not. There's things you're good at and things you're not good at.
Given how big of a star Drew Barrymore was, pretty crazy that she's in like a bit role as one of the
but that's kind of the
early for a career though, right?
Yeah, but that's kind of the allure of this movie. Is like there's a lot of stars, and everywhere you look, there's like, oh, I know who that is.
Two-Face and the Riddler bond over their desire to humiliate and kill Batman, so they join forces, but only after Two-Face flips a coin to make sure it's okay. It is.
I have that coin. That was one thing that I do really have is a two-faced coin, because the one side's all scratched up, and it's made by them. It's a really cool coin.
Where'd you get it?
A friend of mine gave it to me, and he's like, it's just cool as shit. He's like, dude, I was like, cool, I'll take that. But yeah, that's from that coin is from this movie. Like, again, this is 95. Wow. I am 87, so I'm literally like 8 years old. So when my parents are like, hey, we're going to go do anything better than me with you guys, like put on a movie real quick, this is what was put on. I guarantee, I will say this, I guarantee you that my family didn't own this. I guarantee you this was a Blockbuster rental. I guarantee you this is that prime time, this was a Blockbuster rental, based on the cover alone.
Did you steal it from Blockbuster?
No, I had the tape rewinder. I'd be kind and rewind.
Nice. Good. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened to you, but you used to be an upstanding person.
I'm not tipping at a fucking buffet.
Oh, yikes. Ed Nigma's tricking all of Gotham into buying his brain control device. They just think it's a 3D box with their TV, but little do they know.
Oh, man. Plankton uses this exact scheme on SpongeBob 20 years later. Wild.
Master Dick! That's what Alfred yelled.
Robin. I'm gonna yell. I gotta find it. Let me find this one real quick. Okay. Calling a man Dick is just so rough, is what I wrote here. My father-in-law is Richard. You know what I mean? You call that man Dick, he gonna punch you in the mouth.
What's his name?
Yeah, dude, but not the first time. You call him Dick.
Not Rich. Not your father-in-law. I'm saying Dick Grayson's his name.
Dick Grayson.
Robin sneaks into Bruce Wayne's secret room and finds the Batcave. Then he steals the Batmobile.
Dude, he's such an angsty teen.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad lied to me? I'm gonna steal his car.
Drives into the worst part of town possible and gets into a fight with all these dudes in Jeff Hardy face paint.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, one of them, like the main guy he fights, kind of reminds me a little bit of Batista.
He should have Batista bombed him.
Yeah. Also, Bruce basically has like an iWatch. Like 94.
Yeah, he was ahead of his time. That's for sure.
The eyes are right here.
Well, it's how I always felt about James Bond. Like, his stuff was always way ahead of its time. He's like, I got this new contraption called a microwave. And you're like, wait, hold on. That wasn't like that's new for you?
Bruce Wayne is so much better than James Bond because he doesn't force himself on the women.
I think that the James Bond women are like the Dean Martin girl, and it's cold outside.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so.
I choose to believe that.
Batman shows up to save Robin, and he starts punching him and blaming him for his family dying.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's like, I'm part of this now, and I'm going to murder Two-Face.
I got to tell you right now, in this moment, he's kind of right. He's kind of right, though. He's kind of right. He could have saved his parents. He's kind of right. He could have saved his parents. Yes, he could have.
No.
But
he's Batman.
Bruce tells Dick, my family was also killed by a maniac. Dick, no reaction whatsoever. Just then you should understand.
Ed Nigma is suddenly suave as hell at an event for his mind control device. Drew Barrymore's with him, and she also wants to bang Bruce. That dude is just a magnetic personality.
And I don't know who I don't know her name. The other assistant, like, one's good, one's evil.
Yes, she's been in many things as well, but I don't know her name.
Yeah, I like that dichotomy. This is all very fun. Like, this really is such a such a change of pace and such a over the top. It's like a comic book come to life, honestly.
Two-Face shows up to wreck shop, so naturally Batman does as well. He saves Nicole Kidman, and she's like, "Come to my house midnight to bang me."
Dude, Batman coming down.
Hold on, real quick. I wish somebody in my life, just before I die, I just want someone to say those words to me like that. That aren't
midnight,
Mike.
my place to bang.
I don't want it to be Mike.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But she'll be like, nah. Yeah, I mean, she ain't down for that. Yeah, she's been a...
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Over it, dude.
She's seen that tiny dong enough times.
Dude, yeah, she's fucking pretending. I've heard the moans.
Two-Face tries to blow up Batman, but he has like a fire-resistant suit or some shit. That's never really explained. I just assume.
Suspend disbelief. It's a lot like wrestling.
Robin shows up in his new suit and he saves Batman. Batman pretty damn ungrateful, to be honest with you.
Honestly, Val Kilmer a little salty.
I think it's because he wanted to get fucking out of there to go hammer Nicole Kidman.
That's what it was, dude. He's getting cockblocked by this little dweeb.
But now she wants Bruce Wayne instead. Make up your damn mind.
Yeah.
Women.
She's playing them.
Yeah.
Women, dude.
Bruce is acting all emo, saying he's gonna retire from being Batman. He's gonna tell Nicole Kidman.
Oh my god, dude.
Jesus Christ.
This is him being like, this is when a friend's like, I want to keep going, but I need you to tell me that. Like, I'm gonna hang it up.
Yeah.
Just be like, no, you shouldn't. Be like, thanks, man. I needed to hear that. It's like, alright, dude, fucking just tell me you're doubting yourself. Fuck.
Just as Nicole Kidman finds out, Riddler and Two-Face break into the Wayne Manor. They did this because it's Halloween night and the gates were like closing for the trick-or-treaters leaving. They snuck in.
Yeah. Good move. Good move. Pro move doing it on Halloween, by the way.
Yeah. They find the Batcave and Riddler starts blowing shit up.
Love it.
No one can tell me Riddler doing the picture gimmick with the bomb isn't funny and entertaining, so shut the fuck up.
Jim Carrey is... Can I tell you something? And I'm going to say this, and I mean this in the bottom of my heart. Jim Carrey at his peak better than Adam Sandler at his. Sorry.
I don't agree, but I love them both. But
Sorry about that.
I'm more Sandler.
Sorry about
I don't remember if it's this scene or like the next one, but Jim Carrey just screamed out, "Joygasm!"
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty fucking a little raunchy over there for a kids movie.
Yeah, it was.
Two-Face was about to blow Bruce's brains out, but Riddler stopped him so he could toy with him some more. Big mistake. Should have just blown his brains out.
Yep.
They always fuck that up.
That's why they're bad guys.
Riddler turns the bat signal into a question mark. That's some good shit.
Yep.
I like that.
All the visuals in this are very entertaining. His like the rooms changed in his chair, all of it.
Batman puts on his new suit since it's the only one that wasn't destroyed, and we get a close-up shot of his ass.
You sure do, dude. Val's like, I need this in here.
And then Robin comes back after running away. He has a new suit that was made by Alfred. Batman accepts him, and it's time to fuck up the bad guys. Yeah, Alfred, so impressive.
Doesn't work.
Also, hold on.
It's very obvious that Dick Grayson is Robin.
Yes.
No?
The math does not conceal.
I would say nobody's hiding it well, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? It's always the Superman thing where he's just standing there as a guy and takes off his glasses. He's like, I'm totally fucking different now. You're
At
like,
least Batman has his whole top of his fucking face is covered. Riddler trying to blow up Batman and Robin like it's Battleship was pretty funny.
That was great. Them playing Battleship.
Instead of murdering Two-Face like he should have, Robin saves him from falling to his death, and Two-Face pulls a gun on him. I am shocked. I'm so shocked.
So stupid.
See, that's his naive ways. He's not. Batman doesn't kill people, but he will let you die.
Riddler presents Batman with a real Sophie's choice. You either save Nicole Kidman or you save Robin.
The girl. Oh, I don't have to choose? Whoops, my bad. Might be.
Just as Riddler's about to kill him, Batman destroys Riddler's mind control machine with his Batarang.
There you go.
Seems very simple.
Yeah, that was a really easy way to defeat Riddler, for sure.
Yes, so why didn't you do that when we first got here?
Then he saves both Robin and Nicole Kidman from falling to their death. But Two-Face shows up with a gun, and he's gonna kill him. But then Batman's like, wait, don't you gotta flip a coin for that? And he's like, fuck, you're right, man, you're a good friend, Bruce. I will flip the coin, decide if I should kill you. And he flips it, and then Batman throws a bunch of other coins at him, and it causes Two-Face to fall. Fucking Mickey Mouse.
The best part is he's got this crazy suit with all that shit, and he's also got like a roll of quarters just in case he's got to crack somebody.
Right?
He's like, finally.
He just always has what he needs. It's fucking great.
Riddler gets locked up in Arkham Asylum. He's saying he knows who Batman is, so they bring Nicole Kidman in to talk to him because she's actually a psychologist. That's her job. And she's a little bit worried that he's going to spill the beans about Bruce. And we see Riddler through the little window, and he's like, I am Batman, and he's flapping around like a bat because he's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Love it. Great movie, 10 out of 10.
Great movie.
Again, I'm not even a superhero
People
guy.
who hate on this need to fucking get a life.
I think it's just, it's a time period piece, okay? Like, you have to, like, look at it like...
Like, you can't compare this to The Dark Knight. They're totally different movies.
But also, remember, it's 1995. Remember what they were going for. And, like I said, take it in a vacuum. Right. And, like I said, when you watch a movie from the 80s, you're like, oh, this is the 80s experience.
The thing is, like, this was their intent. Like, you might not, it's fine to not like the intent, but, like, they achieved...
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What they were trying to do.
Right.
Like, they didn't want to be Batman and Batman Returns.
Yeah. I think they were colorful and grandiose and over the top.
And it was meant to be geared towards kids.
Yeah. It's a different vibe. And it's entertaining.
I appreciate that through the years, Batman movies were very different.
Yeah, as any successful series of movies goes, you need to change up, keep a lot of the same characters and stories and stuff like that, but change in ways. You know what I mean? Adapt to what's happening.
Yep.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Major League.
It worked.
Back to the Minors was awful. It really was. And I'm sure there's shitty Batman movies. I'm sure. I thought Robin sucked when I saw it, to be honest with you. I did not like Robin.
Batman and Robin?
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
You like it in retrospect,
That's
though, right?
the next one?
And Poison Ivy?
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a very, very long time. I remember when I watched it as a kid, I didn't like it very much.
I liked it.
My friend and I didn't have any.
Poison Ivy, man. How could you not like it?
Well, listen, brother.
Get your shit checked if it ain't working.
Hey.
It ain't working.
Free promo. Go to patreon.com/ringrustradio. Donate to our retro tier. And then email us ringrustradio@gmail.com with the movie, documentary, TV show, a match, a pay-per-view, anything with the wrestler involved. We'll cover it.
All right, sounds good. I love it. Let's move on.
I dedicate this to the throwbacks. Like seeing a shirt in 06, ECW, one night stand, I won't hold back. Like take the Batista battle in the backlash, 07 to one man stand. We'll bring you back to the days of Lord Alfred Hayes, Hall and Nash invade, Hollywood drops the leg. They say the days of old are the best though. That's why we bring to you Ring Rust Retro. Let's go.
Alright guys, another edition of Ring Rust Retro. Or as we call it, the George Cruz Memorial, since he's the only one who does it anymore.
He died?
We did a live-in memorial. One of the new live-in memorials. It's Credit Card's still on. He don't know that though. But he's like, I want you guys to review Major League. Can I ask a question up top?
Sure.
What's the WWE connection here? Charlie Sheen?
My assumption
He's on Raw once?
is that Charlie Sheen must have been on Raw one time or something.
Yeah. That's the only, was Dorn like a fucking AWA wrestler or something? You know, was he what's the Skip's name?
I just have to assume that when Charlie Sheen was in his Tiger Blood era, they showed him in the front row of Raw one time or something.
He definitely was. Yo, Vince?
Winning.
Hold on a minute. Vince 100% loved 2.5 Men. He loved Charlie Sheen. He's like, this fucking guy.
July 23rd, 2012.
Yeah.
He kind of like Skyped in, basically.
Okay, yeah. I knew it had to be. It had to be.
Vince is like, I fucking love this
That's
guy.
a fucking weak as hell reason, but if it's a movie like Major League, I don't care.
And Bryan Danielson was part of it. He was on Raw 1000.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. All right, let's do it. But yeah, I agree with what I agree with. Hold on, I agree with
1989, a great year. The year.
You are such a piece.
There you go. I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid.
What?
I have, because they play it on I
was gonna say
Network randomly.
How have you never gone back and just actively watched it? It's one of the all-time classic baseball movies.
Yeah, just haven't.
One of the all-time classic comedies.
Sports movies. Fucking. If you're dude, that's very stupid. I gotta be honest with you. You're stupid for that. So be better.
Before we really get into the plot and everything, I just want to give you this time. If you have a problematic soapbox speech to make about Indians' Guardian situation, now would be the time to do it, so that we don't have to keep going back to it.
I wasn't gonna do that, but I would like to get up there and be
now that you offer,
I think that it's horseshit that they continue to make these fucking teams. Well, are the Chicago Blackhawks next? Or when can it just be an homage? Can I do some sort of yearly seminar to make it better so I can shut this shit the fuck down? Like the Redskins that's racist. That's literally a racist name, right?
But I will say the Indians logo is super racist.
Yeah, sure. So change the logo into something a little better.
They went to a shitty looking C and it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, well, listen.
That shit sucked.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like the Braves, that literally says Braves on it. That's a good compliment.
They're brave.
Yeah, that's a comment.
But
please don't do
I don't
this.
know if doing the tomahawk chop.
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
In the crowd is cool, really.
Why?
That's pretty racist.
Why? They use tomahawks, and we're fucking tomahawking you guys the fuck up. We're chopping you up. I think people need to stop being fucking pussies, if I'm honest. You know what? If Looney Tunes taught me one thing, stereotypes are true, and I'm down for generalizations. Fuck
I
you.
don't think that was the intended lesson.
That's what I got, dude.
Good if that's what you took from it.
That's exactly what I got, dude.
All right, Major League. On that note,
let's get into this.
The Indians owner died, so his ex-showgirl wife is taking over.
Yep.
She's sabotaging the team by bringing in bum players and a career minor league manager.
Sounds
like what the White Sox are doing right now.
Literally does. Did you know that there's an alternative ending that was originally pitched for this, that it started with?
No.
Where it was a whole ploy the whole time and she was actually in on it?
Oh, she was actually nice?
Yeah.
This was to motivate?
Yeah, and when they did the screening...
that would have been fun.
Yeah, when they did the screening, people were like, fuck, we want the bitch version.
Yeah,
we like,
It's easier to have a true villain.
Yeah.
She wants to move the Indians to Miami, so she was ahead of her time.
Honestly, we call her Derek Jeter.
Pretty funny that the Marlins beat the Indians in the 97 World Series given the plot of Major League.
It is. It is.
Really
Yeah. Never thought of that one time until right this minute. I don't know what to think of it now. It's interesting.
Jake Taylor is on a bender in Mexico, and they called him to bring him in for spring training.
Yep.
The manager Lou Brown.
Can I tell you
at
something?
Auto shop, and Rick Vaughn was in jail.
Yeah, and can I tell you the whole Jake thing? That's kind of Eastbound and Down. Because he's in Mexico, you know what I mean? It's kind of that.
Such a great show.
Yeah, I love it.
We got Pedro Serrano. He defects from Cuba because he wanted religious freedom for his voodoo.
And also, he's Ryan Howard because he can't hit the fucking, and rightly so, he came here unless he came here the right way.
Oh, gotcha. He had trouble with the curve.
Could not hit it. It was evil.
Did you ever see that movie, by the way?
What's that?
Trouble with the Curve?
No.
Baseball movie?
No.
Clint Eastwood, Justin Timberlake, and Amy Adams, most random selection of actors.
I am out.
I thought this was
I'm out.
That's also played on MLB Network sometimes. That's how I ended up watching it one time.
Wow. Was it good, or what is the purpose of
it was okay, but it was just like, they drafted like some dude like #1 overall, and he couldn't hit the curveball and ended up being a bum. But some dude that was like a fucking janitor they signed, and he was like an ace pitcher. It's like, what are we doing here?
Mickey Moniak, dude. You just described Mickey Moniak. Holy shit, dude.
He was the Mickey Moniak of that.
Seriously, dude. I was so like, come on, let's go.
Gotta love Willie Mays Hayes, one of the best parts of this movie.
Can I tell you another?
Waking up outside reminded me of Seinfeld.
I'm gonna say this to you right now because we're just gonna be fuck you guys. You've seen it a million times. We're gonna be talking through this together. Can I tell you again? I'm gonna be like the thought bubbles on VH1 back in the day because I've watched a documentary about this movie because I do love this movie genuinely. I love baseball movies in particular. But the Willie Mays Hayes, Wesley Snipes is actually a very slow runner. So they slowed it down to make him seem faster.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wow.
Okay, so that's a little known fact. Wesley Snipes slow as shit. Also,
That's
don't pay
crazy.
his fucking taxes.
I
I can't remember Mike Child's birthday. Okay, but that kind of shit just sits here forever, man.
Is that true?
No, it's 3/18/19. I got it.
You were going to say 8.
Well, I get them mixed up. That's why I do 18, 19, and over.
Oh, brother. Rick Vaughn has the same luggage as Donnie, a trash bag.
Hell yeah. Listen to me, dude. Listen. Yeah. Well, the best part, it was a contractor bag. You got the thick walls.
Yeah, true. They don't rip.
They don't rip. They don't rip, dude.
What the hell league you been playing in? California Penal.
Yep. Great line. Dude,
this
line.
So many good lines.
Yes. What was the movie where he was making fun of Rambo? Charlie Sheen. It was like Top
Gun?
Not Top. No, not Top. It's a spoof. It's a spoof movie.
Wasn't it a spoof of Lethal Weapon?
No, well, it's a mix. It really was him being Rambo, but it was God damn it, I can't think of the name of it, but it's got that kind of nonstop comedic timing to this that really makes it so endearing to you, and so honestly enduring as a film. Like just a bit outside. That's like, how many times have we fucking said that?
Million times.
While watching a game, and the fucking dude just gets a little wild, and we all do the Bob Uecker fucking voice.
Willie Mays Hayes has taken BP in spring training, hits like 20 pop-ups in a row. Lou tells him to hit that shit on the ground.
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
Order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Leg it out. This dude was like pulling a fucking Scott Podsednik. You remember Scott Podsednik?
I do. I was going to say something else.
I used to have him in fantasy every year because he would steal like 50, 60 bases. Then he started trying to hit for power, and he sucked.
Yeah. Well, honestly, he's hitting the ball in the air. He's a product of today's baseball. Yep. You know what I mean? He's trying to get that exit velo.
Too, that's a legit storyline where Willie Mays Hayes starts trying to hit home runs, so he's not as effective, and then he goes back to his game.
It's modern day baseball, dude. It really is. They're talking about exit velocity and shit like that. Shut up, dude. Leg it out.
Roger Dorn, the third baseman, is being a diva, showing Lou his contract, saying he doesn't have to do unnecessary calisthenics. Lou literally whips out his dick and pisses on the contract.
Yeah. By the way, Harris. He's the best part of this. The coach is the best part of this movie.
Yeah, he's incredible. He was like born for that role.
Dude, honestly, him coming up is like, I've been with the Toledo for 30 years. I was like, I fucking 100% agree with whatever he just said.
Eddie Harris would not make it in the majors these days with all the foreign substance checks. He's got fucking Vaseline all over his chest.
I'm going to tell you this from the bottom of my heart. You both met my father. Does this not remind you of my father? This dude is my dad through and through. Tall, lanky, skinny guy, spitting shit on his fingers. Like, you think I could fucking get some money for that? And I was like, holy shit, dude, no, man.
We got Joe Boo, the greatest mascot of all time. He's gonna help Serrano hit the curveball. He's ripping cigs. What a fucking mascot.
This dude's good shit.
Eddie Harris goes to him. You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
Yeah, listen. The whole interaction between the two of them is, listen, this movie is, again, you always say there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't fly these days. This movie's got elements of that as well. I don't know where we're at in the actual movie as opposed to my
still in
notes because
Spring
I'm
Chamber.
all
Yeah,
over the
Spring-
place. Okay.
Vaughn is has no control. He hits that fake cardboard batter 1,000 times, explodes its head off.
Yep.
He thinks that he got cut because the red card was in his locker, but Dorn pranked him, so they ended up brawl.
Yep.
This is gonna be relevant later that they hate each other.
Yes, it's gonna listen. It's a whole side story that's honestly really my favorite part of the movie.
All the people looking at the opening day roster, who are these fucking guys?
I
That's
love
also
those
probably what
cuts.
White Sox fans are doing right now.
I love those. Yeah, honestly, I could use who's the center? Eloy
Jimenez. He's not even with them anymore. Luis Robert, I think, is who you're thinking.
Yes,
right now.
Luis Robert. Because we did want him, and I'd like him, please.
Vaughn's in a leather vest with a tie at dinner.
He honestly, great style. Honestly, I may have inadvertently got some of my style from him.
This is the start of an important storyline. Jake Taylor sees his old girlfriend at
Oh
the
my
restaurant.
god. This is an 80s movie sidetrack, and I hate it, dude.
Oh, I like it. Out with some other dude. She plays the game, but ends up giving him her number. She wants him bad. We all know it.
Yep.
Here we
Well,
get
hold on. If you remember the story, though, he goes to Mexico because it's the only place he can get a fucking job, and she's like, well, I can't go with you. And he's like, well, she kind of broke it off with him, and then she goes and gets engaged real quick to this other fucking dude. Never had a shot. She's trying to replace the
He
man.
also cheated on her 20 times.
Yeah, well, listen, dude, his knees aren't good anymore, so he can't do that.
Gotcha. Harry Doyle,
until he legs it out, dude.
Greatest announcer in movie history, R.I.P. Bob Uecker.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Willie Mays Hayes makes a basket catch for no reason in the first game, and Lou Brown goes, "Nice catch, Hayes. Don't ever fucking do it again."
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, he's right.
And then he gets immediately picked off after getting an infield single.
Mm-hmm. We start to
and then
see
we get
why
to-
they suck for a second here.
Yeah, we get to when Vaughn comes in just a bit outside. Such a good line.
Yep.
Haywood, who is the fucking star for the Yankees, he wins the Triple Crown, as we learn later in the year, hits a grand slam off Vaughn. And maybe underrated best part of the movie is when the dude in the crowd, he's like, "No, it's too high! It's too high!" And then it goes out and the guy's like, "Too high? What the fuck does that mean?"
Whether it's real life or a movie, Mike, seeing the Yankees hit a home run just feels right.
Absolutely. Not gonna like the end of this movie then.
Yep. Yeah, boy. Never was more of an Indians fan until right then.
Jake Taylor finds his ex at the library. She brings up when he cheated on her, and he said, one of the great lines, "She bet me $50 she had a better body than you, and I had to defend your honor."
Yeah. Listen, that's a classic one.
Does that work?
No.
Oh.
No. But hey, worth a shot.
The team's playing a little too well, so the owner makes them fly in a death cylinder of an airplane.
Yes.
And a fucking...
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
Order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Lightning storm.
And then we haven't really talked so much. The lady wants to sell a team, so she's like, the more they suck, the more we can move, yada, yada, yada. So she's like, and then they start, they find success. They're like, hey, we should probably make them suck. By taking away all their amenities and shit.
One I like is they use a motor for the hot tub or the ice bath, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Because that comes later when there's a really good scene where she's in the locker room with them, but Taylor follows his ex, Lynn, to what he thought was her home, but it was actually her new fiance's place. Yikes. He gets invited into a dinner party, and all the other ladies there want to bang him. This fiance, though, he's a real prick. Lawyer, of course.
Yeah, what year was this? What year was this?
1989.
So what's the word, Mike, for this guy? For the 80s?
Prick.
He was a yuppie.
Oh, a yuppie.
He's a yuppie, a young urban professional.
He tries to big time Jake Taylor, but Jake Taylor said his plan was to have 2 Olympic athlete kids in the 200-meter individual medley. And they're like, "Oh, Lynn, you were an athlete, right? What event did you do?" And she said the 200-meter individual medley.
Yeah, so he's like, "I got your girl, boy."
And then the lawyer walks Jake Taylor out. He's like, "Stay away from her." And he goes, "Suck my dick."
Yeah. And he's actually like, "That's a message to your wife."
Lou figures out that Vaughn's control issues are because he's damn near blind.
Dude, this is truly one of the most underrated parts of the movie. He's just like, they're just like, "You're fucking, you need glasses." And like, it all makes sense because he's too poor for fucking good to go to the doctor. This all makes sense.
Eddie drinks Jobu's shot, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
You didn't have a problem with this? You didn't have a problem with stealing the shot from Jobu?
Listen, I said in the beginning, there's gonna be some shit. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
Taylor goes to Dorn's house because Dorn kind of like didn't try on a ground ball. Tells him if he ever tanks another play, he's gonna cut his nuts off and stuff him down his throat.
Listen, that's a man right there. That's a man right there.
That's true. He didn't embarrass him in front of the team.
No. Like I said, you want to handle a problem, you walk up to somebody dead to their eyes, look them face to face, and you say, "We cool?" Because if they say yeah, then they're backing down from you. You win that battle. If they say no, then you're gonna handle it right then and there.
Owner comes in the locker room and she's just grabbing dongs, slapping asses left and right.
Yep. She's Dixie Carter. She's Dixie Carter.
Lou goes off on her about how shitty the equipment is while he's butt-ass naked. And then this is where they fix the hot tub by putting the motor in there.
I love it.
Lynn secretly shows up to watch a game. Jake Taylor sees her in the crowd. He's still got it.
Mm-hmm. He's got Riz, dude. Cleveland Riz.
Follows her home in the bullpen car, which is hilarious.
Dude, that was amazing.
She does this whole song and dance about they can't be together. She's
She's playing hard to get. She's like that girl in the Dean Martin song.
They fucking pound it out anyway.
Yeah. Right? Then listen. This is why the Dean. This is why. Well, no, because she never wanted to be with that other guy anyway.
I guess it was the stench from the catcher equipment that was still on his uniform that really did it for her.
Hey, she's a baseball rat. What am I supposed to say to you, bro?
Yeah, sure, baseball rat. They go to the old Yankee Stadium. Look at that Marlboro sign in center.
Let me tell you something. Starter jackets, Marlboro signs, dude. Like, what are we doing here, dude? That's my shit. Give me some miles. I'm about to fucking get a windbreaker.
The GM tells Lou what the owner's plan has been all this time. And then Lou breaks it to the players.
Hold on.
Taylor,
the greatest line in this movie.
I guess there's only one thing left to do. Win the whole fucking thing.
That is my fucking... Awesome. That is like something you can carry through the whole rest of your life. It's like shit is like, dude, everything is stacked against us. And it's like, fuck it. It's like John Wick is based on that moment. Right? John Wick is literally based on, fuck it. Let's kill everybody. Let's fucking do it all. Like, there's nothing, like, I love it. His delivery of it, like you said, he was born for this role. Dude, if this line right in this moment, it was like, and honestly, in baseball, it's a long season and shit like that. So it's got those ebbs and flows, and this moment, that turning point, I love baseball. Baseball is such a great sport, and this is such a good encapsulation of what that happened. Because what are they when this happens?
They're like 500.
They're 500 baseball, dude, through half the damn season. They're like, we got to turn it on, and boom. Montage. Everybody needs a montage.
Lou brings in a cardboard cutout of the owner, and it's all these pieces of clothing, and he's like, I think we need to win 35 games. Every win we get, gonna take a piece of the clothing off. Highly motivational.
Yo, can I tell you something? As a kid, I saw that we had a VHS of this movie, right? When the first time we put it on, I was like, looking around like, oh shit, I think I got one by him. Right? So like the anticipation of that, I think is one of the reasons why I love this movie.
She had pasties on ultimately, but it was
I know.
cool.
I was gonna say, even then, at that point, I'm looking at Sears, bra catalogs and shit, dude. I didn't give a shit.
The fake American Express commercial, legendary.
Yep.
Indians tie the Yankees for the division lead. We're going to a 1-game playoff.
Yeah, fucking Yanks choked it away, dude. One of the biggest collapses in history. Though that's the year that's the year they did the aluminum bats.
I still can't believe you thought that was real. Dorn's wife was watching the news.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
And saw Dorn with another woman in the background.
Uh-oh.
She can't believe it. In retaliation, she seduces and bangs Rick Vaughn to get back at him.
Can I tell you something about my heart? That was that lady. Of all the ladies in the movie, I was like, that one.
That was a good scene.
That's the one, dude. I think that's why I like
Vaughn did not know at the
MILFs.
time that it was Dorn's wife until after the fact.
Dude, he's like, I didn't know. Like, this is fucking incredible.
That ain't gonna hold up.
Yeah.
Dorn having the game of his life after learning that his wife cheated on him, though. Diving plays, clutch base hits. Serrano hits a 2-run jack to tie it in the 7th.
Yep.
Although I'm pretty sure it's illegal to carry your bat around the bases.
Listen. I will forgive some of the issues. Dude, I'm suspending disbelief. I'm a wrestling fan.
Vaughn comes in, bases loaded, 2 outs in the 9th, tie game. We got Wild Thing playing.
Mm-hmm.
Compare the aura of this entrance to the nun possessed by Mox when he had.
Come on, dude, that's crazy.
That was such a bad fit for him.
No, honestly,
I was gonna say
eventually
honestly,
it became.
Coming out to Wild Thing was always funny to me, but Moxley doing it, not funny.
No.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Very stupid.
Dorn confronts Vaughn on the mound.
Oh no, hold on a minute, hold on. The build up. Like the stare down, the pacing in the infield and shit.
Yep.
This is that tension is very good. I love that.
And Dorn, he says, strike this motherfucker out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Vaughn did. He
3 fastballs, baby.
Yep.
Give him the
We
heat.
go to 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
By the way, real quick.
Willie Mays
the guy
steals.
Hold on. The guy who the Yankees guy. What did you call his name? It was like Clue Haywood.
Haywood, yeah.
Yeah, right. And that's a Vukovic. He was a real baseball player. I had no idea.
Oh, that guy was an actual ball player?
Yeah, he was a ball player.
Oh,
honestly, our third base coach was John Vukovic. So it's like his brother or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. See? Little fact.
2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Willie Mays Hayes steals second. Jake Taylor's at the plate. They run the classic suicide squeeze with a man
From
on second.
second.
Who among us have not run that?
Can I tell you something? As an old baseball, small ball guy, this shit is insane, especially considering the dude can't leg it out. Like,
if that didn't work, yeah, seriously, Jake Taylor, your catcher
crazy.
who has no knees.
Yeah.
Lou Brown, if that didn't work, should have been fired on the spot.
On the spot,
I
dude,
thought
on the
he was
spot.
gonna blow out running.
Yo,
into it.
like it's Stans from fucking South Park when he's got Mr. Garrison's balls as knees. They just explode. That's why, seriously, hold on a minute. Again, suspending disbelief. But if this is the Phillies and we're against fucking the Mets and shit, and this motherfucker's laying down in the suicide squeeze with the guy on second, I'm out, dude. I'm out. I don't care how fast the guy is.
Against all odds, Taylor legs it out on his fucked up knees, and Hayes scores from second, and the Indians win, baby.
Hold on, real quick. I was trying to find my note because I know I wrote something about this. Legged it out with bad knees. Wow, that's ballsy. That's
in the celebration, Dorn hugs Vaughn, punches him out.
Yep.
Picks him back up and hugs him again.
Yep.
And then we get the even happier ending, if you know what I mean. Lena's in the crowd.
Christ.
Showing Jake Taylor, look at my hand, I got no ring.
Yeah, I dumped that fucking bitch.
yuppie is
Come
gone.
get it. Come get it, boy. You
And they
hero.
kiss, and everyone lives happily ever after.
And then they get fucking swept in the first round. That's wild. That's the part we didn't see, and they moved to Miami anyway.
Well, back then they didn't have wild cards yet, so they were automatically in the ALCS.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Pretty good.
Then they get swept. So I'm gonna say that truly one of the reasons what makes this so good, this movie so good, is the natural suspense of baseball. You hang on every pitch, right? So, like, it truly does make movies better. I love baseball movies in particular, and this movie's excellent. 10 out of 10. Always recommend.
10 out of 10, agreed.
Always watch it when it's on TV. Like, if you're passing through it, you're just like, what part is it on? Like, I love this part.
It's
I love this
legitimately
part.
probably a perfect movie. I can't think of something they could have done that would have made it better.
Yeah. Full nudity.
Okay. You got me.
We're easy.
You wanted the actual scene of Taylor pounding out Lynn.
No, I just the lady peeled the things off of. I wanted a better payoff. You know what I mean? BJ, how did George make us watch this classic movie?
Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Donate to our retro tier. Email us ringrustradio@gmail.com with a pay-per-view, documentary, TV show, movie, anything with a wrestler involved. We'll cover it.
All right, guys. Well, it's time for us to move on.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.